Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, how you folks doing? Welcome to Smackdown Live, the July 23rd, 2019 edition. I'm your host, Conman167, and I'm so excited to be here live with all of you here today. This is the fallout of Raw reunion, so there's lots to talk about with that. Obviously, we got lots to talk about of Smackdown Live last week, going into this week as well. There's a lot of stuff that we got to talk about, but there's one thing that we got to do. One thing that we have to do before we talk about any wrestling, and you guys know what it is. It's that Conman certified roll call. So who do we got in here today? We got Rahul Kabar, we got Marcus Ryan up in here, we got Kane Monster, Christian Vega, how you doing? We got Creative Vision, we got Charles Cutray, how you doing, buddy? We got Lamar Williams, Joel Tan is up in here, we got Shane the Gamer, Jamie Todd, great to see ya. We got Gavin Files up in here, Thomas Noble, we got Randy Orton 254. Let's take a look over here in the Twitch chat. We got the real King Sammy, and we got Sofia Barajas over there in the sports booth live chat. We got Mike Walsh. Mike, thank you so much, dude, for being there in sports booth. It is great to see you. Ricardo Vargas as well, along with Matthew Grantlin getting the final shout out here on the YouTube live chat. All right, here we go, everybody. Let's do this thing. So, Smackdown Live tonight, 2019, July 23rd. We have an interesting show for all of you today. Last week, you know, the SmackDown show was good, not great. It didn't really stand out above anything or really have too many great moments. The big moment was obviously Kevin Owens stunning Shane McMahon at the end of SmackDown Live and hightailing it out of the building away from all of those superstars. So this is where we get the continuation of that main event storyline. All right? So tonight, also what we get Charles Cutray just subscribing over there. Thank you, dude. We get somebody like Kofi Kingston issuing his SummerSlam challenge. Now, I assume that's going to be Randy Orton, who ends up either getting issued the challenge or answering the challenge in some way. So I envision it's going to be Randy Orton versus Kofi Kingston at SummerSlam. Even though last night I was dead set convinced that somehow Samoa Joe had won that back. I don't know how my mind thought that last night. That was just messed up. We are also going to see Shane McMahon addressing Kevin Owens tonight, which is going to be good. Ember Moon's going to face Charlotte Flair. Shawn Michaels to be a guest commentator, and Daniel Bryan, will he make his announcement? That is all the things that is set to happen for tonight. Reminder to everybody, though, if the stream goes black here any given moment, just make sure you refresh the live stream and it will come right back on, all right? That always goes for every single one of our live streams. But here we go, everybody. We are getting the Kevin Owens show in a way. Man, and Kevin Owens, one of the hottest superstars in the WWE right now. Let's see if he can continue that wave of momentums. Yeah, the real King Sammy Michaels is a special guest commentator tonight, as of my understanding. According to WWE.com, that is what they have him listed at. So that's tonight, man. Maybe we'll see a little bit of Shawn Michaels, a little bit of HBK, Heartbreak Kid. You know what I mean? Interesting. Con, this might be full time for Shawn. Really? You think that it's going to be a full-time commentating position for Shawn Michaels? I don't know about that, but it would be very interesting if they do go that route. Good to know there, Riley Anthony. Welcome back to the live stream. But everybody, Kevin Owens, man. This is the guy that I've been kind of talking about for a long, long time. I'm not sure if you guys have heard this in the past during the podcast when me and Bob talk about it, but for a long time, even in these live streams, I've been saying that Kevin Owens is WWE's most versatile player. You can put him in a main event, you can put him in a comedy sketch, you can put him in absolutely anything as a babyface or a heel, and the guy will kill it. He is so talented, so good at his job. And we are going to see the rise of Kevin Owens right here because this is his first babyface run. And the fans are reacting so strong to Kevin Owens right now that it's just a matter of time before Kevin Owens reaches the WWE Championship with this wave of momentum. For that reason, I would not be surprised if Randy Orton picks up the win at SummerSlam over Kofi Kingston. I would not be surprised. Here we go, though. We're live from Miami, Florida. And we are starting with the New Day. Reminder, everybody, if you would like to drop a donation here tonight, that'd be greatly appreciated to support the show. But Big E and Xavier Woods are here. All right. So X and E are here. Oh, but Shane O'Mac. Big J21, thanks for subscribing. But here's Shane McMahon as well, as he just comes running out of there. So what is this segment going to be? Xavier and Big E. And then we've got Shane McMahon. And I wonder if we're going to hear what these consequences are. CT, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the Conman community. But everybody, let's get a giant boo going on here for Shane O'Mac. Oh, I think it's just going to be Shane. Never mind. So Xavier and E getting off the screen right there. Yes, the New Day is on commentary. Let's see what happens here. Shane McMahon in the ring. Let's go.
We cannot
and Goku, thanks for subscribing.
We're going to be doing our job and your job per usual, Thomas. Oh, come on, Greg. Come on, Greg. Don't do this. Don't do this. Not like this. Not like this. Greg, no.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the best in the world.
Wow, impressive. Shane McMahon.
Timing. Greg, aggressive breath control. He does, but he doesn't use it for something else. Use it for something else. Play a brass instrument. Let's go.
All right.
Okay, let's hear what Shane has to
getting
say.
back to last night, okay, at the Raw reunion, what an amazing show it was, because we paid homage to legends of the past and superstars of the present. It was amazing. It was great to see some old friends, some old faces, but one face that I was so happy not to have seen was the face of one Kevin Owens.
Boo. Sorry, boo that we didn't get to see Kevin Owens, not booing Kevin Owens
And where
himself.
was Kevin? Well, he was doing his usual hiding behind social media and saying his whole things. He's out there yapping. But, you know, Kevin did say a few interesting things. In case you guys are unaware, Kevin Owens has challenged me to a match at SummerSlam.
That happened. Kevin Owens has. And now Shane being the heel will
SummerSlam
decline.
is the biggest party of the summer. And thinking about it, it wouldn't be complete without, of course, the best of the world competing in it. So Kevin Owens, as it pertains to your challenge, I accept.
All right. There you go. He accepted. Never
But
mind.
Kevin, you know, with all his yammering, kept on and said a few other interesting things. And one thing in particular was Kevin said that if he does not win this match, if he loses to me, then Kevin Owens will quit.
Yeah.
He will quit.
You can't wrestle. You can't wrestle. Let's get it, folks.
May not be able to wrestle, but he
Yeah,
does
ask
win a lot.
Roman Reigns about that. But going back to it, again, Kevin Owens said that he would quit, which then jarred my memory. I believe we have heard those words from Kevin Owens before. Matter of fact, I pulled up a few things, and Kevin did say them just about a year ago, and ironically, coming from the exact same building where SummerSlam will happen this year. But
Really?
don't take my word for it. Let's
That
roll
was
the
from
footage.
Toronto? Okay, I didn't know that. This is last year.
Again, this was a little over a year ago on Monday Night Raw. This was in the middle of a rivalry with Seth Rollins. Kevin Owens was extraordinarily emotional after this loss, and you can see here.
I quit.
You guys can see my reaction to that right here on this channel. It's there.
It's a move that completely shocked the WWE Universe that night.
You hate to see it? You hate to see it.
That's typical Kenny Owens. Wah, I quit. I quit. Can you believe that? He quit. Well, guess what? After I beat him, that's exactly what's going to happen. Kevin Owens is going to quit, but this time I want it in writing. Kevin Owens is going down at SummerSlam, and I'm going to make sure of that.
Kevin Owens, here we go. Business just picked up. It's KO, baby. The Kevin Owens show is here. Kevin Owens has entered the building here tonight on Smackdown Live. Let's see what he's got to say in response and rebuttal to Shane McMahon's claims that he wants it in writing. He wants to see Kevin Owens quit. And if they happen to have their match at SummerSlam, which Shane has accepted to, if Kevin Owens loses, he will quit the WWE. That is the stipulation, apparently, that Shane has put out there. Let's see. Does Kevin Owens accept?
You know, Shane, I've said a lot of things about you in the last few weeks, but one thing I would never say is that you're not smart, because you are, and you just proved it by digging out that footage. And look, I don't know if you're trying to embarrass me, but I have no problem admitting that that was the lowest point of my career, but that also wasn't me. That was the version of me that I mentioned a little while ago. The broken down one who didn't want to ruffle any feathers and didn't want to piss anyone off. And trust me when I say that is not who I am today.
There you go, KO.
He's not Big O either.
He's not Big O either.
And I just knew if I put out that challenge, you would accept, because not only do you want me gone, but man, I know you love that spotlight. You love when the lights are at their brightest, and it doesn't get much brighter. In fact, it doesn't get any brighter than this year's SummerSlam in Toronto.
Which I'm going to.
The only problem for you, Shane, is I'm not gonna quit. You wanna know the reason?
Humor me.
Because at SummerSlam, I'm gonna beat the living hell out of you! Oh, is that right? Am I talking too much for you?
Yeah, quitter.
You know, maybe we don't have to wait until SummerSlam. Maybe I can beat the hell out of you right now!
Let's see it. Are we going to get this right now?
Hey, if you
He's
want
going
to
right
make
down
it
to the ring.
SummerSlam, you better stop it right there, or you don't get your match.
Ooh.
But I can see you're all. That's called power. Got that? Now listen to me. I can see you're all fired up, and you know what? Maybe you should fight tonight. Maybe you should. You know, I'm not dressed for it, of course. But how about this? Just give me an idea. Tonight in this very ring, we're going to see Kevin Owens in action, and your opponent is.
Who?
The big dog, Roman
Whoa.
Reigns.
Whoa! Break it
Whoa.
down, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a huge match.
Whoa.
Shane McMahon is set to...
Okay, guys, we have a slobber knocker of a main event here tonight. Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns. Now, what I'm going to say to every single one of you right now, 1 like on this video equals 1 stunner to Shane McMahon. So everybody like this video right now to stun Shane McMahon. 1 like is 1 stunner. Let's hand out a bunch of stunners to Shane O'Mac here tonight. But everybody, Kevin Owens versus the big dog. The big dog, Roman Reigns. That is to come tonight. All right, we're also going to get Shawn Michaels tonight on Miz TV. And Shinsuke Nakamura is coming on down to the ring.
A huge opportunity against the Intercontinental
Who is he facing against? I couldn't quite hear that over the announcers just gawking right there. I couldn't really hear it. But Shinsuke Nakamura is going to be in action coming up next. Here we go, everybody, though. Welcome, everybody, once again to the live stream. It is great to see you guys all tuning back in here again. I'm feeling a little better today. You know, I'm feeling a little bit more like myself. I'm still in that recovery mode, just a teensy little bit. So hopefully I can bring a very good stream for you guys here tonight. People saying that is Apollo Crews, so that'll be cool. Apollo Crews versus Shinsuke Nakamura in just a little bit. But honestly, there's not too much to talk about right now because the show has just begun. And last night on Monday Night Raw, if we want to talk a little bit about it, I've seen a lot of people out there saying that the Raw reunion was a failure, saying that Raw reunion sucked. And what I'm going to finalize my thing right here is because I stand with this clearly as what I said last night on the live stream, is that Raw reunion was not a normal show. It was not meant to be a normal show. It was meant to be a reunion type of show where you pay homage to the past and you put over a couple superstars, a couple baby faces of the future. And that's exactly what they did. And I thought that the show was very entertaining from start to finish. The 24/7 championship stuff was hilarious. Honestly, I thought Raw Reunion knocked it out of the park. It was better than Raw 25, absolutely. It felt like a bigger show. It felt like a show that was more focused on the entertainment style of things as opposed to just a regular episode of Raw. And people are going to focus on the fact that the women's thing was all going on. And let me just say this right here, right now. They paid homage to the women of yesteryear. They did. They had like so many women on the screen. Kelly is the first women's 24/7 champion. Yeah, Alundra Blaze won the 24/7 championship as well. Like, yes, these are joke titles, but what do you expect? You know, what did you expect? I mean, people are going to sit here and bitch and moan about the fact that there was no women's matches on the card. And yes, they could have probably and should have probably had a women's match on the card. But honestly, man, like, when you look at the segments that we got, which segment do you take out? Which segment do you legitimately take out to have a match that honestly probably is going to be forgotten about? You know, I'm not saying that it was the right call to not have any women's matches on the card, but if that is what people are going to be focusing in on for a reunion show where the biggest stars of yesterday came back all at once, and let's face it, when you're thinking of the stars of yesterday, you want to see all the stars that were presented, and you even still got to see a lot of the stars that used to be there in the women's division. I mean, yeah, you know, there was no Lita, yeah, there was no Trish, yeah, there's no Mickie James, so that kind of sucked. You know, it didn't really truly feel like the women's division from the past was like being on display. But what I will say is that they still gave moments to some really pioneer women. Like, you know, the fact that we got to see Caitlyn on there was kind of cool. The fact that we got to see Alundra Blaze, like I said, Alundra Blaze winning the 24/7 championship, I don't think a lot of people realize how big of a deal that probably was. Alundra Blaze is a very, 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 very influential superstar of her time, way ahead of her time. Medusa, if you guys don't know the name Alundra Blaze, but like, they were still being put on display, you know? I thought it was fine. I thought it was a very entertaining show. Here's Elias and Shane backstage, and Drew McIntyre.
I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay with that. More than okay. Shane, listen, I gotta hand it to you, man. Just when I thought you've already proven yourself as such a brilliant leader, you go and outdo yourself.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I mean, putting those guys in a match, Kevin Owens against Roman Reigns, it's beyond brilliant, okay? It's genius.
Oh, wow. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. But you know what? You know, let's kind of trump the genius and let's go one higher. You know what this match needs? A match of this magnitude is something special. Special for tonight's audience. We need to make it even more special. Make sure nothing happens. We need a special guest referee.
Okay.
You know who that could be? Drew McIntyre.
Obvious.
Special guest referee for tonight's match. Yes, I love this.
I think I can handle that.
You got it? You got to handle that? Okay. Oh, you know what else? You know what else it could use? You know, because I think you should be the special guest timekeeper.
Of course.
What do you think?
I always wear my watch. I got this.
You got it? You got it?
Great idea. Great idea.
And also, again, to really make sure this announcement comes out correctly, I think tonight's match needs a special guest ring announcer, which will be, of course, the best in the world.
Wow.
Man. Like this? Love it. Loving it. Look at you.
You did it again. You
I
did
know,
it.
David, this is ridiculous. We've got Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens, but on all these other additions by Shane McMahon.
Wow, I just bumped my mic. Sorry, guys. That probably sucked to hear. Okay, so we are going to be getting Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens, but also we are going to have basically the entire authority figure, Drew McIntyre, Elias, and Shane McMahon out at ringside for that one. So that is interesting. I am really having a tough time trying to figure out exactly what Drew McIntyre is going to do at SummerSlam. Like, what's his direction, guys? Like, I thought for sure it was going to be Drew McIntyre versus Undertaker, but we haven't seen anything with Undertaker. We haven't seen any continuation of the storyline, anything that hints at the fact that McIntyre could face the dead man at SummerSlam. And now he's going right back into this match where he's going to be the special guest referee of Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens. And don't get me wrong, Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens are both formidable opponents if Drew McIntyre was somehow to screw them over in this match to go on to SummerSlam and face one of them. But we've already seen Roman Reigns versus McIntyre. And Kevin Owens versus McIntyre, well, that is a very mouth-watering match. It is also something that doesn't make sense at this very given point because Kevin Owens versus Shane McMahon needs to happen. And I don't really want to necessarily see a 2-on-1 handicap match where it's like McIntyre and McMahon versus Kevin Owens. You know what I mean? So I don't know what to say here. I don't know what to think. But, and Drew McIntyre could also go into a feud with Cedric Alexander, which he is involved on Raw. It's just I don't know where they're going with it. D. Neely dropping $2 says, I think I'm done already. Oh, already done over that? I mean, I would give the show a little bit more time. But hey, if you're done, you're done. It makes sense if you don't like this stuff. Thank you for the $2 dono there, my friend. Though, reminder to everybody, if you are enjoying the show, you can always drop a little donation. It does not matter how much or how little, but any little bit is appreciated, as always. Thank you guys so much for your support on this channel, as this is entirely a fan-funded channel. But let's get them up on the screen. It's going to be Apollo Crews versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Who do you guys think is going to win? You're going to let me know over on Twitter.com in just a moment's notice here. So Shinsuke, the Intercontinental Champion, taking on the up-and-comer Apollo Crews, who's been getting a lot more TV time recently. A lot more. Start of a mini push, maybe, for him? Maybe in a year's time, Apollo Crews is going to be in a much better position because of these matches that he's getting in right now. We'll see. But, everybody, head on over to Twitter.com/Conman167. Please let me know who will win. So, let's go Apollo Crews, or will it be Shinsuke Nakamura? There we go, guys. Let me know, please. Twitter.com/Conman167. Yeah, I believe that it's going to be Kofi Kingston versus Randy Orton at SummerSlam as well. That would be the match I would go with if I was the one in charge of booking. Steve Taylor asking, is New Day permanently on commentary this whole night because this ain't a tag match? It could be. They could put them on commentary all night, but I don't know for sure. But look at this, Apollo Crews. What a stalling suplex to Nakamura. My God, he's going on a damn near 30-second hold. All the way up, man. Look at him go. And he just drops him back down. Nakamura crashes into the ground as Apollo Crews goes into the cover, hooks the outside leg, 2 kick out by Shinsuke. No Eric Bischoff. So, you know what? I have heard a lot of things about Eric Bischoff. And I have heard, well, he is the executive director of Smackdown Live. He's actually not going to be placed in charge of any booking decisions, not in charge of any creative decisions. Oh, what a moonsault, and Apollo Crews takes down Nakamura. All right. And we go to commercial break.
This program brought to you by
But yeah, with with Eric Bischoff, I just don't know if he's gonna get any booking decisions. You know, I think he's just there as the executive director of SmackDown Live, and I don't think he's actually gonna get involved in any creative processes somehow. I don't know how you could be an executive director of SmackDown Live and not get any creative say, but it just seems like, you know, something's going on there. Don't know what. I told Braun that my grandma told me to tell him to take a bath, you hairy boy, and shave, says Mike Walsh over there on the sports booth chat. Well, hey, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? CEO Bizor over here says, build Cruz for a mid-card title. Yeah. Yeah. I guess you could do something like that for sure. If you're going to do that with this match, Cruz is winning, sort of thing. And I just don't want to see the Intercontinental title get devalued anymore, because Finn Balor, unfortunately, when he won it, I thought it was going to be the perfect guy to hold on to that Intercontinental title. Me and Bob talked at length about, we thought it was going to be awesome, and then they just did nothing with him. Loknath Rudra, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, it's my mic is vibrating a lot tonight. What do you mean my mic's vibrating a lot? Using the exact same mic that I normally do right here, my Rode NT1. But what do you mean vibrating a lot? Is it just, I don't know. I don't know what you mean by vibrating. Just like when I stream, like, is it just distorting a lot? Like, ah! Just distorted a lot there? I don't know. Might be. Benjamin, thank you so much, dude, for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. And it is warm in here. You know what, boys? Boys and girls, Conman's going with just the white shirt tonight. No overshirt because it's a little warm in here. We're just going to rep the Con Artist right now. Let's do that. Yeah, I hate what they did to Finn too, man. It sucked, right? It sucked what they did to Finn Balor. They just took the title off him in no time. Ooh, there we go. All right. Actually, one sec. This is a better comment right here. Doug and Oretsky saying you overthink you overthink why they put whoever versus whoever. Do I actually, though? Like, you know what I mean? I don't think I actually overthink about who people put against who. I think that it's just, if you're telling a story, whoever the person faces in the story tends to make sense. And like also, every single time, the beauty of wrestling is that every single time that a match happens, you can always draw on that match in the future. You know, Apollo Crews versus Shinsuke Nakamura right here, right now, they don't have to give Apollo Crews a win. You know, they don't have to. But what they can do is they can give Apollo Crews a showcase of a match against the champion. That way, in a few months' time or whatever, it ends up being like, oh, Apollo Crews versus Nakamura. I remember that match that they had. He almost beat them. Sweet. But anyways, as we come back from commercial break, Apollo Crews delivers a step-up kick to the side of the head of Nakamura, and then a leaping lariat takes him down, and he kips up as well as Apollo Crews is starting to roll. But yeah, Seth Rollins' comments. I think Seth Rollins, unfortunately, his comments are just, it comes out of passion. You know what I mean? Like it comes out of passion for his WWE love and the fact that he's kind of the guy in WWE right now. It just makes sense that, you know, he would defend his company, and he's kind of felt like that nobody was standing up for WWE. So instead of just saying that, yeah, it's an okay place to work, he has went the complete opposite direction by just saying, like, you know, it is the best place that you can work. We put on all this great stuff. We are the best at what we do. And the fact of the matter is that sometimes they're the best at what they do. Absolutely. And yes, I would argue to say that they are probably the best at what they do. Oh, what a move there from Nakamura. German hanging suplex. But, like, yes, you guys are sometimes the best at what you do. But generally speaking, the matches elsewhere tend to be better quality because they don't have as many regulations on them. Kinshasa misses right there. Those Apollo Crews kicks him in the side of the head. Oh my God, he hits the angle slam. It might be all over. Angle slam, 2. Oh, Nakamura just kicked out. Oh, that was close. That was real close. Man, this match is good here so far. Man, what a move. The Olympic Slam almost put him away. But Nakamura is still staying alive. I forgot to ask you guys over on twitter.com/Conman167 who is going to win. So let me ask you right now, who do you guys think is going to win? Oh, hang on. Here comes Nakamura. Oh, knee to the midsection. Oh, Nakamura. No. Oh, he was going for it. Oh, planted into the ground with a little face buster. And a standing shooting star press misses. But now Nakamura. Kinshasa. 2. All she wrote for Apollo Crews. Wow. Good match. And that is exactly what needed to happen. Yeah, that was a good match. Apollo Crews gets a little bit of a showcase match, which is exactly what I said needed to happen. You need to give Apollo Crews a showcase match against the champion, have the champion go over, remain strong, build up credibility for the Intercontinental Championship, and then down the line, Apollo Crews can get another shot against the IC champion. Oh, and this is how you build up to it. This is how you build up to a future match right now, as Shinsuke Nakamura is just attacking Apollo Crews. Man, Nakamura's new heel side of him is really quite aggressive, as he just stomps away on Apollo Crews on the mat right now. And now everybody, Apollo Crews about to be hit with another Kinshasa. Oh, that has to hurt. That can't feel good, man.
Where are your friends, Crews? Apollo! Where are your friends?
The Intercontinental Champion Shinsuke Nakamura making a statement
Man.
at Apollo Crews' expense.
That's it. He's dead. So, that is exactly what we needed to have happen. Great job. Here's Sonya Deville backstage.
Yes, who?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I obviously know your voice, Mandy. Where have you been all day, huh?
Don't worry, Sonia. I've been taking care of business. I talked to Shane.
And?
Okay, remember the time we overheard the Iconics making fun of what Kevin Owens did to him?
Yeah?
I might have told him.
Come on, only you.
No, it's good. Because we're getting a match next week.
Wait, are you saying next week we have a women's tag team title match?
Yep. And if we win, we deserve a tag team title match.
Wait. What? Huh? Huh? Huh?
Well, big opportunity for Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose, but guys,
Hold on. What was that? English? That was not English. That's a botch. Botch. All right, that was a huge botch right there. Sonya Deville says the line just a little bit earlier. So, I want to say what I think was supposed to be said was that Sonya Deville was supposed to say, if we, something about like, so wait, you're telling me next week we get a shot against the tag team champions? Maybe that's what she was supposed to say. And then, yep, and if we win, we get a shot at the tag team titles. But they messed it up. Botchamania! No, that was fine. So I think that's just what she was trying to convey. Obviously messed up the script. One take, sometimes screw up. It's live TV, it happens. But here's the thing. The differences between great performers and just okay performers is the fact that if your partner or the person who you're cutting a promo with messes up their lines, you can save the script without literally saying your own script. You know what I mean? Mandy Rose all of a sudden was put in a position where her line following Sonya Deville's didn't make any sense, right? Sonya Deville botched the storyline thing, but saying next week if we get a shot at that. So what Mandy Rose should have replied with is, no, not next week, but if we beat them the week after, we get our or like, you know, if we beat them, no, we don't get them yet, but if we beat them, we will. Or she could have saved that promo, you know what I mean? That's just thinking on your feet. That's listening to what the person who is speaking in front of you is saying and treating it more like a conversation as opposed to reading off the script. If you mess up a line in the script, that means it throws the whole script off, which is another reason why we got to get rid of the scripts. We got to get rid of them. We got to get back to bullet point scripts. I don't care if you've got little things that you want them to hit in the promo. That is fine. But allow these characters to go on screen and just cut a promo. Just be themselves, because the best superstars of all time are just extensions of themselves, and nobody can write a promo for yourself. Nobody can put their words into your mouth and make it sound as natural as possible. It doesn't happen. You know, you need to put your own spin on things. You need to be able to say your own words, and the promos that they cut sometimes when they're written out for them just come across robotic. So we need to get back to those bullet point promos, man. We do. We need to. Comedy Spire, welcome to the channel. Thank you very much for subscribing. Justin Roberts says, you botch all the time, Con, and you don't have a script. Well, that is absolutely correct, my friend, but I'm also not getting paid, like, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars to be on TV. I am live here on YouTube for 100,000 subscribers, and I do not have a paycheck. It is essentially whatever I make from the streams is what I get paid. Nothing guaranteed here, folks. Nothing guaranteed. So Conman can botch all the time because, hey, it's his show. But if you're going to be paid hundreds of thousands of dollars for a few lines a week, get those lines right, you know? It is just what it is, though. Con, I'm calling the Iconics versus Kabuki Warriors versus Fire and Desire at SummerSlam for the tag titles. That would make a lot of sense. I think you might be onto something there, Matthew Blackman. But everybody, if you are enjoying the show, please make sure you smack a like on this video. Also making sure you are subscribed to the channel. Remember, you can always drop a donation. It doesn't matter how much or how little. Any little bit is appreciated to help support the show. We're just going to roll a couple ads right now as we get back to the programming at hand. Absolutely, Marcus Ryan. 100%. 100%. And remember, everybody, keep on subscribing. If you'd like to get a shout out, you can see your name pop up on the top left-hand corner. But you know it's easier to botch when more people are listening. One sec. The Miz, thanks for subscribing. But you know it's easier to botch when more people are listening. I don't think it's any easier or harder. I just think a botch is a botch, my friend. If you've got the chops to cut a promo in front of a bunch of people, then you've got the chops. If you don't, you don't. It's just one of those things. I don't think it's really necessarily however many people you are speaking in front of. You can either be as nervous in front of 10 people as you are in front of 100,000 people. It doesn't really matter. If you got the chops, you've got the chops. Here's Mustafa Ali. Just Ali, sorry.
I gotta take the pen, I gotta put it back in my hand, I gotta rewrite my story. And it's not going to be the sob story about the kid that's been chasing his dream for the last 17 years, who went from being a cop in a squad car to a WWE superstar in the squared circle, who had to fight. He had to fight to get to the top, to earn a WWE Championship opportunity, only for the story to take a turn on him.
Wow. Ryan Plays, thanks for subscribing.
For his body to give out on him before his heart. For him to get injured, then replaced, and then forgotten. Listen, man, I get it. That injury, I know it cost me everything, but I refuse to let that be my story.
Good.
No,
Too
I
talented.
got the pen in my hand, and when I put that pen to paper, the paper is gonna read, Ali becomes WWE Champion, and I don't care what anybody has to say about it, because the pen is in my hand and not theirs. I don't care if that person's sitting next to me on this ground. I don't care if he's up there in the sky. Nobody is writing my story but me. And if that pen that I'm holding, it should run out of ink, that's all right, because I'll use my own blood to finish writing this story.
Nice.
Because mark my words, Ali will go down in history for his story.
Good.
Ali out
wow.
to take back control here on SmackDown.
That was excellent. Gracie Vega, thank you very much for subscribing. That was excellent. Ali, good job, man. Wow. All right, what a promo from Ali. But now we got The Miz. Here's the A-lister, everybody. Let's see what he's got to say.
Welcome to the most must-see WWE talk show in history. Welcome to Miz TV. Miami, how are you feeling tonight? Me too, I'm feeling festive because tonight is the premiere of an all-new episode of Mrs. Mrs. at 10:30 on USA, and last night we celebrated the past. Let's take a look at the amazing night we had at Raw Reunion, shall we?
All right. So since we're gonna have a little bit of music playing, apparently, I'm just gonna talk over it. We're gonna talk about whatever right now. Let's take a look through the comments right now. See if you guys have anything you would like to say right at this moment. What if the OC interrupted the Miz TV? Not tonight. I don't think that would make any sense. Just be kind of meh. They're in a feud with Ricochet right now. Do I think Drew would go over Taker at SummerSlam if the match happens? Yes. Yes. I believe if the match happens at SummerSlam of Drew McIntyre versus The Undertaker, that's going to be Drew getting the win. Want a free sub? Thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Ghostface167 saying, and once again, in my eyes, Ali sounds like a moany heel. How? How? How is that a moany heel? What? I'm actually really curious, my friend. No, I don't think that Ali can be interpreted as a heel right there with those passionate promos. I don't think you can literally have Ali. No, that is a babyface, cut and dry babyface promo. That's all she is. It's not a heel, not at all. Christian Vega saying that the Fiend will attack HBK and Miz. I mean, I think the Fiend is going to be left for Monday Night Raw. I don't think we're going to see him over on SmackDown, but you never know. Michael Wade saying, Conman, figuring you will be at SummerSlam, who do you recommend we go to for a live reaction that night? Good question. There are a few out there for sure. There's always Wrestling Days. There is Gritty Urban Saga. Those two guys are always fairly good at what they do and very similar to what I do here as well. Who else? Good Mic Work has a unique style of show from what I have heard and seen. And then I believe you will probably get reactions from Cultaholic and What Culture Wrestling as well. And you might get them from Wrestle Talk because all the big boys like to do the reactions. There's also Pulse, who does live reactions here on YouTube. If any of those guys interest you as well. But yeah, I won't be here for SummerSlam, but I'll be here for the entire ride. So hopefully you guys will stick around until SummerSlam happens. Conman, are we going to meet up for Poutine at SummerSlam, brother? Yo, Poutine at SummerSlam! That'd be pretty fun to do. But I think what we're going to end up doing is we're just going to have like some sort of meetup outside of the venue or inside, like at a certain stairwell. You know what I mean? I'm going to look into it a little bit closer to the date. I know it's getting close, man. Like we're only 3 weeks away from it. But I honestly don't know. I don't know how we're going to do these meetups. What I'm going to get is I'm going to get a really good idea of what the setup is like for WWE SummerSlam and how accessible the hallways are and everything like that. Because I will be going the night before for NXT TakeOver Toronto as well. And obviously we're not doing the meetup right then and there. If you guys see me at TakeOver Toronto, absolutely say hi. Me and Bob are going to be there. But I don't know what we're doing for the meetup yet. I don't know how we're pulling it off, but I would love to do it. I am curious to hear, though, legitimately, guys, say me in the chat if you are going to SummerSlam. Just be honest with me, because I want to get a feel for how many Con Maniacs are going to be there. Here's The Miz, though.
Now, not only was my guest tonight at Raw Reunion, but I've had the honor to share the silver screen with him in the Marine 6 closed quarters. Tonight, I get the honor of interviewing him. Ladies and gentlemen, please get up out of your seats and welcome the legendary WWE Hall of Famer, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
There you go. HBK, Shawn Michaels. So we got a few people saying me here, which is pretty sweet. As Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid, comes on down to this ring right now. He thinks he's cute. He knows he's sexy. He's got the looks and he's got the, or something, I forget. B-Man TV Live, thanks for subscribing. So we have a few people going to SummerSlam. Awesome to see, guys. We'll try to get a meetup, like I said, going on. Xavier's just... They're just having a great time. But here we go. The Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
My God. Look at how happy Miz is. What's also great, Miz and Mrs. last night, I was on it.
That's awesome.
We pushed up, down, down my YouTube channel. Go subscribe if you have yet to subscribe already.
Plug.
We're having a blast tonight. We had a blast last night. You know, last night, some superstars like myself loved interacting with the legends. Others look at it as opportunities being taken away. What was your experience like at Raw Reunion?
Well, look, see, now, I've been on both sides. I've been a young guy sitting there in the back, looking at those legends coming in and thinking to myself, man, why don't they just get out of here, man? It's a new young talent's time. But much like Stone Cold said last night, can't help it, man. We're all like family. So anytime we get a chance to get together with each other, with all of you,
Chelsea Vega, thanks for subscribing.
Down, so we enjoy every second.
And to be honest, everybody had a blast, and everybody's having a blast right now. Am I right?
Well, so
the people of Miami want the sexy boy.
Well, you know, speaking of that Raw reunion, you know, we, as
Cool
you
Exotic,
noticed,
thanks for subscribing.
We sort of inducted an honorary member into DX / the Click last night.
Yeah, thanks for the invite. Appreciate it.
No, well, look, I've already had the chance to share the silver screen with The Miz, man. Are you kidding?
We'll plug it again. The Marine 6 Close Quarters out on DVD right now. Shawn's amazing in it.
Oh, boy. But Seth Rollins, you know, was out there with us. And I got to tell you, it's been a cool thing to watch him go from the PC, NXT to WWE Superstar. And as he said last night on Miz TV, now going to SummerSlam, facing Brock Lesnar for the Universal Heavyweight Championship. And in the words of Seth Rollins, has every intention of burning it down.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh. Conman is about to be very happy. Dolph Ziggler and Shawn Michaels sharing the ring.
Limping out to the
Oh, I'm
ring,
very happy right now. Dolph is here.
If I ever end up being like happy to be there, just put me out of my misery.
You know, I'd be happy to punch you in the face again, to be honest with you.
Hold on. Now, Mike, look, clearly you've got something you need to get off your chest. So let's give the man a moment.
Yeah, I do have something to get off my chest. I'm happy you're here, Shawn, because I used to idolize you. Hell, we all used to idolize you. Emphasis on the used to. You had a chance to write your ticket. You had a chance to go off into the sunset as the greatest performer of all time. And what did you do? Every single chance you got, you shuffled back out here and waved to the crowd. It was embarrassing. It was as embarrassing as those wannabe legends last night, as embarrassing as Goldberg in a wrestling ring. You were embarrassing.
Wow. Wow. Good job, Dolph. In a way.
Sean, I'm going to tell you the truth right now. Last November when you came back to the ring, you broke my heart. I'm going to tell you something that no one else around here has the guts to say to your face. You were embarrassing.
Wow. Wow.
You want to know something? I'll admit it. I'm not going to disagree with you. It was embarrassing. I was embarrassed. But you want to know something? What's more embarrassing to me is working your whole career, giving everything you got, and still left with nothing except being known as a second-rate Shawn Michaels wannabe.
He said
Oh.
it. He went there, Tom.
Oh, ho, ho.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
No.
Lacey
There is
McKay,
only
thank you.
one second-rate Shawn Michaels out here right now.
Wow. That got to Dolph.
There's only one second-rate Shawn Michaels out here right now, and I'm looking at him. Oh, and it's real fitting, Shawn, real fitting that you and Miz are out here. You could have been two of the greatest of all time, but you chose to ruin those legacies, to shuffle out here, shake hands, kiss babies, collect a paycheck, and wave like an idiot on a parade float. It's people like you that will be only known for kissing ass, while people like me made a career out of kissing ass.
Do something already!
Whoa. Whoa, all right.
I'm so sick of hearing you complain and moan, going after champions, legends, friends, talking about it should be me, it should be me. In this company, you make it you.
All right. All right.
So I will say again, do something about it.
Is he going to do anything about it? Or is he going to leave the ring? There's a do something chant. Join in, folks. Do something. Are they going to fight? Oh! Right hand of Miz, and Shawn goes right after Dolph. Hang on, turns around, super kick! Delivered to Shawn! Dolph just super kicked the Hall of Famer. The Heartbreak Kid laid out at the hands of Dolph, and Dolph gets out of there. Whoa! I want to see this match now. I want to see Dolph versus Miz. I also really want to see Dolph versus Shawn.
Well, coming up in a matter of moments, this match
But man, guys, that, my friends, is how you make use of legends. That is a true use of the legends right there for Shawn Michaels. That is better than he was going to get on commentary. And they just help elevate the feud of The Miz versus Dolph Ziggler just by being there and getting super kicked. The second-rate Shawn Michaels just super kicked the head off of the original Shawn Michaels. All right, well, welcome here, my friend. Welcome, Blaze of WWE. Great to see you over here in the Twitch live stream. Sorry to hear that about Wrestling Days, and sorry to hear that his stream went down because of a thunderstorm. But welcome, everybody, here to the live stream. I hope you guys are enjoying the show so far. Make sure you leave a like on this video if you are enjoying the show. Also, making sure you are subscribed to the channel. That was Dolph. You can see your name pop up on the top left-hand corner. And also remember, guys, if you are truly enjoying the show, you can always drop a little donation. Doesn't matter how much or how little. Joe Blanchard, thank you so much, my friends, for subscribing. Now, Tony Smith saying that my mic is out of sync. I'm not too sure if it's extremely out of sync or if it's just a tiny, tiny, tiny little bit. If it is, I'll do some tests after the stream, okay? I'll take a look later. As long as it's not too glaringly bad. I got a question to ask the fans of the Conman channel. This Saturday, I believe it is WWE
If you can poker face through that, you're poker ready. Download the PokerStars.net.
One sec, let me double check this just to make sure, right? Smackdown, right? Yeah. Okay, so this Saturday, everybody, if you are not aware, July 27th, WWE is holding a house show. Okay, it's a glorified house show though called WWE Smackdown, and that is this Saturday. And the card looks like as follows: WWE Champion Kofi Kingston versus Dolph Ziggler versus Samoa Joe. Bayley versus Charlotte versus Alexa Bliss. Shinsuke Nakamura versus Finn Balor. Xavier Woods and Big E for the Tag Team Championships. Not sure who is going to be going right there. Elias is putting on a special guest or a special musical performance. So that is the card for this Saturday. Now the question I got to ask you guys right here, would you like us to stream it? Would you like us to be live this Saturday? Because it is not a normal event. It is not an event that people are generally aware of. It's a glorified house show. It is not going to be a show that is over analytical, but we could hang. So if you want me to be live, give me a hell yeah. All right, hell yeah for this Saturday. And now, everybody, we get this one-on-one match between Charlotte Flair and Ember Moon. No entrances, so I've got a feeling this match probably will not last super long. Would not be surprised if Charlotte Flair somehow picks up a win and gets herself entered into the matches with Ember Moon and Bayley. Lots of people saying yes. All right. Hell yeah. Look at all the yes. Okay. All right, guys. Yep, there we go. Not going to last long. Bayley has made her way down to the ring right now. And Bayley's here. Bayley's here, but folks, I think we're going to see a distraction right now. Ember Moon slowly getting up to her feet. Ember Moon with the roll-up. 1, 2. Ember Moon just beat Charlotte Flair. Ember Moon. Ember Moon just picked up the win. Ember Moon just rolled up the Queen, Charlotte Flair, courtesy of Bayley. Yo, all right, so, like I said, I didn't think that was going to be a very long match, and it was very, very quick. Oh! Bayley sent into the ring from Ember Moon, and Charlotte Flair with a big boot across the back. What the hell? Ember! 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 Oh, the eclipse right there to Charlotte Flair. Ember Moon just took them both out. And now she's going to look to eclipse the women's champion. What the hell? Ember Moon, the She-Nom all the way up. Ember Moon's going to fly. Eclipse to Bayley. Wow. Ember Moon with a massive statement. But with that right there, everybody, I think it's safe to say Charlotte Flair is going to be a part of the match. It's not going to be a one-on-one. It's going to be a triple threat probably. Wow, all right, everybody. Ember Moon with a big win right there. But this is only the first hour, guys. Like, we still got a whole nother hour after this. A lot of content still to come here tonight. We will see what ends up happening, though. So far tonight, it has been a very, very light SmackDown for matches. The matches have not been really going all that far. They've been fairly quick for the most part. No. Guys. All right, let me explain the difference between a heel turn and a character just getting some momentum, okay? A heel turn is when a character shifts from one side of their character to the other. They go from being for the fans, for the good, you know, not taking the cheap way out, not, you know what I mean? They're a good person. And a heel turn means they are a bad person. They go from being good to bad, and it's a very drastic shift. And when they happen, you know they happen, okay? Yes, there is definitely gradual moments for heel turns, and yes, you gradually sometimes are like, okay, who's a heel, who's a babyface? But that is not a heel turn, okay? A babyface, because I see this all the time. Anytime a babyface stands up for themselves, it's almost like you guys want them to be pussies, all right? They're not. They are badass characters, and sometimes the badass characters don't get along with the other good badass characters. You know, you can't always get along with everybody, especially considering the fact that, you know, you've got a babyface versus a babyface in a championship match. Do you want her to be all goody-goody, or do you want her to get in the mind of the champion? So there is a difference between a heel turn, guys, and a character just standing up for themselves or doing their best to get anything. You know, it's not always a heel turn the moment a babyface does something aggressive, okay? That's just because I see this all the time in our live chat. I see everybody freak out every single time there's like a tiny move that happens from a babyface where they stand up for themselves, and I see it all the time where people just yell out heel turn, and it's not. It's just not. Heel turns are definitive moments in a career where the person goes from babyface to heel, and face turns are definitive moments where the person goes from a heel to a face, and they completely swap sides. Their whole demeanor, the way they address the crowd, everything. Think about when Becky Lynch... Okay, guys, here's the difference in Becky Lynch's character. When she first started being the man, Becky Lynch went out there and tried to be a heel. She tried to turn on the crowd. She tried to say she didn't want the crowd. It didn't work because the crowd wanted to be on her side, right? That's why Becky Lynch morphed into the babyface, the man, as opposed to the heel character that she was supposed to be starting out with. But Becky Lynch, you know, she's still the same character as a babyface as she was when she was that heel for the fans. The only difference is that as opposed to ripping into the crowd, she pulls them up. She says, "How you folks doing tonight?" And it's just those little tiny things that interact with the crowd, and if you're a good person or a bad person, you know? It wasn't a heel turn though, D-Bag. Not the Ember Moon thing. If you're talking about the whole Becky Lynch thing, well then, I mean, you're in the minority right there. People saying that Becky's character is boring. It's not boring, it's just running a little flat right now. I'm Scott Stanford, and this has been your WWE News. How can an evil she-wolf like Ember Moon be a babyface? I don't know. Writing? You write her that way? That's how? She was a babyface down in NXT. She's been a babyface her entire career. She's very likable. That's how? Alright. But let's continue on here. We are getting back to this show. There was lots of mainstream coverage for Raw reunion last night, but we did have Ember Moon defeat Charlotte Flair, and there's Roman Reigns.
And still to come tonight, Roman Reigns goes one-on-one with Kevin Owens, but Drew McIntyre is the special guest referee, Elias is the timekeeper, and Shane O'Mac is the guest announcer. The odds are heavily...
Marcus Ryan saying, "I hope Shayna debuts after SummerSlam and feuds with Becky." It's interesting because I don't know who could take over as the NXT champion right now for the women's division. I legitimately don't know. Are they going to try to build Bianca Belair up to be at that position one more time? Are they going to try to build a heel Io Shirai up to be there? Will Mia Yim capture the NXT Women's Championship? I don't know, because Mia Yim doesn't feel like she's the person who should be the one to take the title off her, regardless of how good I think Mia Yim is, because she's truly fantastic, and she's a star to watch. I said that last year, to watch for this year, that Mia Yim. But I don't think she's the next person to capture the NXT Women's Championship, and so if you start to look at how do you get that title off of Shayna Baszler, it's a really tough decision. She might end up going down the route the same as Paige and the same as Asuka, relinquishing the Women's Championship, you know?
joining us for the remainder of the evening, and wish he was under better circumstances. Our broadcast colleague, Byron Saxton, is not with us here tonight because of the loss of his father last week. We send our condolences to Byron's family. We love you, buddy.
Aww. Byron, that's sad. That's sad. He lost his dad, I think it was. Man. Here's Kofi.
Miami, baby! Hey, so before I get into this match with Samoa Joe, before that happens, I want to issue a challenge to the man who I hope will be my opponent at SummerSlam. The man who I hope will accept this challenge, and before he comes out here and attacks me while I'm not looking, I want to call him out here face to face, and that man is Randy Orton.
All right, so we are getting it. So, will Randy Orton accept? So Randy Orton is here. Let's see, does he in fact get this championship match? Is this the one that we end up seeing? Do we get Randall Keith Orton versus Kofi Kingston at SummerSlam? Let's see here, folks, as Randy methodically, slowly paces down to the ring. Randy is getting his title back, and if you're not down with that, I got 2 words for you. So, I can see Randy Orton getting the title back. I can see Randy Orton getting the WWE Championship off of Kofi Kingston in order for them to get it onto a solid hand, in order to get it onto Kevin Owens. You know, I think Randy Orton could be a great transitional champion as a heel. You would need somebody for Kevin Owens to move into a hot feud with after defeating Shane McMahon, presumably at SummerSlam. Like, we don't know for sure if that ends up happening, but I assume that's going to be the thing that happens. Then you need Kevin Owens to go somewhere. The title would be the picture, and Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton would be a match I think a lot of people would like to see. Here we go.
Now, Randy, I called you out here because you and we got a little bit of history, don't we? Now, a lot of people might not remember, but I remember clear as day. November 16th, Madison Square Garden, arena sold out. Everybody on their feet, everybody in the arena yelling at the top of their lungs, chanting my name.
Let's get a Kofi chant.
Yeah, they remember, because that was the night that I whooped your ass all over the arena.
Hell yeah, it was. I remember it.
And if you're still having a little bit of trouble recalling, here's a little refresher for you.
Man, I remember that moment. What a cool moment that was. The boom drop off the stage takes down Randy Orton. What a really cool moment. 2009, I remember that like it's yesterday. Wow. The rise of Kofi back in the day was awesome to watch.
You see, that moment still gives me goosebumps to this day. To this day, because that was supposed to be the moment that I took it to the next level. That was supposed to be the moment that I made it to the main event scene. But that's not what happened, is it, Randy? No, that's not what happened at all. Let's talk about the truth, okay? Let's talk about what really happened, real life.
Ooh.
You used your influence to hold me down, to hold me back, to ensure that I would never reach the main event scene again. And it almost worked. It almost worked until it didn't. Because ever since that moment, I kept on grinding, I kept on pushing, I kept on believing in myself. I found the power of positivity, which is very, very real.
It is real, guys. He means that. It's real if you think positive. Positive things happen.
What you never wanted me to be. Your
WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
You think that I used my influence to hold you back? You're damn right I did.
Oh.
But I was doing you a favor. You see, you weren't ready back then, Kofi. And you're not ready now. That title is a fluke. Now you come out here and you brag about how hard you worked for the last 11 years. What about my 18 years on top? And just so you know, I never had to work hard a day in my life to get where I am in this company, because all I had to do was be Randy Orton.
Oh. Oh.
I didn't have to fake a Jamaican accent, throw pancakes, or shake my ass.
Oh.
All I had to do was be me, and with me, what you see is what you get, and it's worked pretty damn good. I win matches, I win titles, I win Royal Rumbles, and I main event WrestleMania. And that reminds me, this year's past WrestleMania, it's only because of me that you had a title shot at WrestleMania against Daniel Bryan. Yeah, that's right. Want me to explain why? Because I injured Ali before the Elimination Chamber, and you took his place.
This is some good storytelling now, folks. Listen to this.
What I'm trying to say
Plant
in a
those
nutshell,
seeds.
Kofi, is that you don't deserve that championship, and I could take it from you whenever I want.
Whenever you want, right? Well, why don't we put that to the test at SummerSlam? Randy Orton versus Kofi Kingston for the WWE Championship.
Wow. We gonna get this, folks?
You want it? You got it. But just so you know, when it's all said and done, this little 11-year fairy tale you've been living comes to a screeching halt, courtesy of the three most destructive letters in sports entertainment. R-K-O.
And it's official.
Be careful what you wish for, Kofi.
It's official, folks. At least I believe it's official. Kofi Kingston versus Randy Orton. And man, this is where this... Samoa Joe? Joe? All right. Everybody with me. Joe. 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 Samoa Joe is here, baby, as he comes down to the ring with Kofi Kingston. And Orton looks onwards. And Joe right in there. Is he going to try to challenge Kofi? Orton comes back. Wait, what's Orton thinking now? Oh. Oh, okay, so we're going to get Kofi versus Samoa Joe. Never mind. I didn't know this was going to be a match that we're getting tonight. So Samoa Joe versus Kofi Kingston here tonight. As we still have 49 minutes left in the show, so lots of time to come. Obviously, we still have the main event ahead of us, which is going to be Roman Reigns taking on Kevin Owens. So that should be a really interesting match as well. Let's go here. Kofi Kingston versus Samoa Joe. So what we're probably going to get here tonight is we're probably going to get Kofi Kingston beating Samoa Joe, considering Samoa Joe lost last night as well to Roman Reigns. Yeah, we're probably going to get that here tonight. Excuse me, folks. Excuse me. But now, everybody, if you are enjoying the show, please make sure you leave a like on this video. Also, making sure you are subscribed to the channel. Would love to see some more names pop up over there on the top left-hand corner, and see if we can hit 113,350 subs here tonight. Remember, everybody, if you're also really enjoying the show, I kindly ask that you consider supporting the channel, whether it's a $1 donation, $2, $5, $10, any little bit is appreciated to support this show. Without you guys, without the fan support, without you guys dropping these little donations here and there, there is no channel. There's no way we can financially do this. There is no way we can do this. So guys, thank you so much for all of your support. If you would like to support the channel here, consider dropping a dono. If you drop a $5 dono, you get your text-to-speech read out by the lovely, lovely Barbara. It's that simple. So guys, thank you so much if you decide to support this channel. If you would like to support it on a monthly basis, check out our memberships, as we've got some cool perks if you become a member. And as always, make sure you guys are just at least subscribed to this channel so that you always know when we are live. Alright, the streams are absolutely free to anybody who wishes to watch for free, but if you'd like to keep them going and you really want to support the channel, like I always said, there's ways to support this channel through either memberships or through Super Chat donations. So let me ask you guys here right now on twitter.com/Conman167, who will win? Will it be let's see here, Kofi Kingston or Samoa Joe? And I also saw somebody ask me about the Golf Clash sponsorship. Yes, we do still have that running right here, guys. So if you are enjoying the stream and you would like to support the channel by downloading a really, really fun app, a really fun game, it's called Golf Clash. Everybody, if you download that through the link that we have, you directly support this channel. I think if you play, if you finish the tutorial and play 2 games, this channel gets like $5. So please support us that way as well. You know, there's multiple ways to support the channel, and that is definitely a good way as well. Kofi, please retain. I can't stand Orton, says Austin Dickerson. And that's fine. You know, not everybody's a big fan of Randy Orton. It's funny because Randy Orton is one of those superstars where he is not overly exciting at anything that he does. But man, is he just so solid at everything he does. It's just like, he's honestly the perfect, he's damn near perfect. You know, when you look at Randy Orton, you think that guy's a wrestler. You see the man and you're like, yeah, he's a wrestler. Like, there's no way he's not a wrestler, right? That's Randy Orton. For me, at least. Now Randy Orton has to lose to Kofi, so Kofi can prove him wrong. That he is ready and he does deserve it. Do you agree? Wayne Hall, storyline-wise, that makes a lot of sense. If they plan on keeping the title on Kofi Kingston, that makes sense. If they plan on trying to garner more babyface support for Kofi and want to try to find a way to take the title off of him, I think Randy Orton taking the title off him would be a damn near perfect move. Because Randy Orton, being the heel that he is, being the veteran that he is, he's believable to be the champion. And he can also be a perfect transition champion to eventually get the title onto Kevin Owens, which I believe is the direction they are going in. I think Kevin Owens is going to beat Shane McMahon. He's going to have so much babyface power going on, and he's just going to go right there after the title if there is a heel champion. If Kofi retains, Kofi Kingston, you know, probably is not going to face Kevin Owens. That's just probably not going to happen, right? Because we've already gotten the match. It's not like they could do a babyface versus babyface match without it feeling weird, because Kevin Owens, Big O, had all that stuff with the New Day, right? It's just, it would feel a little weird for that to be the match. All right, here we go. Ring that bell, and this match is underway. So, guys, once again, who do you think is going to win? Let me know on twitter.com/Conman167. Who is going to win?
To a WWE title match 2 weeks from Sunday at SummerSlam.
And you know what's a bit disturbing to me, at least, about that?
What are they going to do with Joe, to be honest? What WWE needs is star power, and they are lacking it because they bury people like Joe. I don't agree with that. So, Samoa Joe just came off a WWE title feud, and he's a heel, right? Against a pretty babyface champion who is getting still a strong reaction from the crowd, right? Sometimes you just need really solid, credible heels on the main roster for people to go up against, you know, and Kofi Kingston. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting sick again. Like, frig. Getting really, like, I'm not sure. I think I'm still just sick from last week, to be 100% honest. Oh, I'm sorry, everybody. That was probably gross to hear in your ears. All right. Let me try to get my breath here again. Whew. Kofi Kingston. Trying to remember what I was saying. Yeah. So Samoa Joe. So Samoa Joe being this pretty big heel, right? You can't always get the heel to beat the babyface. You just can't. It doesn't happen that way, you know? Sometimes the babyface needs to be built up. Sometimes the babyface needs to have credible wins. And they need to honestly have showcase wins. And something like a win over Samoa Joe on pay-per-view is huge in a WWE title match, but another win over Samoa Joe on free TV would do wonders for Kofi Kingston, trying to build him up as a credible threat against Randy Orton, right? What matches have happened? If you just take a look at the bottom of the screen right there, you'll know what happened.
But Tom, that's the point. Over 100 days as WWE Champion. It is the grind. It is the top competitors every single night of the week. David,
I don't know how I feel about this commentary combo of Cole and Tom Phillips. It's two play-by-plays, and their color is just being a little weird. I don't know how I feel about it. I think it's actually a really bad commentary combo. Off the ropes, there goes Joe, leaping over top Kofi Kingston. Oh, he ducks underneath again, and a back elbow catches Joe. Man, Joe got rocked. As now Kofi Kingston's looking for another win. Maybe, can he get it? Oh, right there. Hey, Jason Lyle, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the live stream. Now Kofi gonna go flying. Here he goes. Oh, what a move! Right over the top of the rope and takes down Samoa Joe. Is that going to be the big move going to commercial break, or are we going to hang around? Looks like we're going to hang around. We ain't going to commercial quite yet. The bottom of the screen runs too slow. Speed it up. The bottom of the screen runs too slow. Guys, this is a 2-hour live stream. You got lots of time to read. Lots of time to read. It's not meant to be flying across the screen, otherwise it'd be too distracting, right? It's there if you want to read it. Just take your time. Look through it, crack a beer, who knows? We also got to say this right here about Samoa Joe, though. Samoa Joe, if he was being positioned for a WWE title picture, I would hate the way that he's being booked right now. But considering the fact that he is just coming off a WWE title match, this is the way that you do it, man. Like, this is just booking 101. Samoa Joe's got a little bit of momentum behind him because of the way that he was built up to the championship match. And even though that he lost that match, here's the cover. 2, Kofi kicks out at 2. Okay. But, like, the fact that, you know, he was being built up for a championship match, he was being built up to be this big behemoth, and now what they have done is they've taken that behemoth. They did slightly neuter him last night on Monday Night Raw, losing to Roman Reigns, but still it was just solid enough, you know, because he goes from a WWE title picture. He's not in that picture anymore. Use his momentum to help get over other baby faces. It is booking 101, and people are saying we're tired of booking 101, but hey, you know, it's booking 101. That's how you book to get superstars over. That is how you make the most out of the superstars that you have on your roster. That is how you get the most value out of somebody who you don't plan on using right now, you know? And eventually, once once that momentum, probably after this match with Kofi Kingston, once the momentum dies out, you find him a new story. You find him something different to do. He's probably not going to be on the SummerSlam card, but he might be. Maybe they'll find him something else to do. Maybe he enters a tag team with somebody, because that's a thing Samoa Joe has not done yet. What if Samoa Joe entered a tag team with somebody on the roster? I don't know who it could be, but somebody. There's just a lot of ways that you can go with a superstar who almost reached the top but didn't quite, and now they're on the downturn, because wrestling's all about peaks and valleys, right? You're going to go up, you're going to have high points, and you're going to have low points, and it's trying to find a way to ride that wave on the way down to build up superstars who are on the wave up on the other side. And that is how you get superstars over. That is how you get fans to invest in new characters. That is how you get fans to believe a superstar is credible. And I mean, you can always build a heel up by being a dick, you know, by attacking people from behind, by taking the coward's way out, by doing all these heel maneuvers. You can easily rebuild a heel. Baby faces take time to build up, because it's so much easier to get people to boo you than it is to get people to cheer you. And that's why a lot of heels seem like they are better than baby faces, because fans recognize how easy it is to get them over, you know? Fans recognize how easy it is to get people to hate you. I mean, hell, look at Baron Corbin. He works you guys every single week. The amount of people that hate Corbin, believe he has go-away heat, is ridiculous. Corbin's honestly very solid. And I've been saying that for a while. I've been saying that since he's been down in NXT, you know. And you guys could look back on the matches and everything. I've said it almost damn near every time. Here we go, off the ropes, Kofi Kingston going for the boom drop. Here you go. New Day into the boom drop. And now Samoa Joe is in a tough predicament right now. Samoa Joe could be taken down courtesy of a New Day Rocks trouble in paradise. Will it happen? Here you go. No, Samoa Joe saw it coming. But back into the corner, Kofi Kingston misses the monkey flip. Oh, right hand there catches Joe on the back of the head. Wait! RKO, no! Kofi Kingston runs away from that, and the disqualification happens. And Kofi's ready for it. Are Orton and Kofi gonna fight? Is it gonna break down? Randy Orton, is he gonna fight? Oh, RKO to Samoa Joe. Trouble in paradise to Randy Orton. And Kofi stands tall. Wow, okay. All right. Man, okay. That was a good segment. So, I like the way that the match ends there, because in a way, they protected Samoa Joe. I know that he got hit with the RKO, but people are not going to be remembering that. They're going to be remembering the fact that Kofi Kingston trouble in paradise Randy Orton.
Hey, David, this is a much different Randy Orton than 10 years ago as well. A very dangerous Viper.
Cool. Remember though, everybody, if you are truly enjoying the show, please make sure you leave a like on this video. Also making sure you are subscribed to the channel. You can always drop a little donation, doesn't matter how much or how little. The donos have been a little on the dry side here tonight, but that's all good. If you guys choose not to support this channel, that's okay. But if you do, please consider doing so. Just remember that anything, like, really does help out the channel. It goes a lot longer than you think. And, if you support with less than a cup of coffee, $2, $1, that goes a long way, folks. Just picture this. If we had every person in here right now drop $1, 614 people, well, that really, really, really helps out, my financial situation, considering this is my full-time job. Continue to create some great content for you guys, so if you'd like to support the channel, thank you so much in advance. But here we go. We got ourselves a little Balor Club action. Finn Balor. And we've also got the Con Artist t-shirts. If you guys would like to get them, they're available in the merch shelf just below the page. Also available down in the description below. Thank you, Militant? Mika? Yeah. Do we see the Fiend here tonight? Do we see Bray Wyatt tonight? Oh, they did mention the Fiend. They did mention him.
And tonight, Smackdown Live
Sonic the Hedgehog. Okay, guys. All right. I've seen a lot of people talking about Sheamus and the referee thing. I know what you guys are referencing. He posted a video where he got a haircut and he was in a referee shirt. If he's going to be a referee, fine. But I don't know if that's true that he's actually going to be. I think a lot of people are overanalyzing that. It would just be so weird to see Sheamus in a referee shirt now. You know what I mean? Like, it would... one thing you don't want to do is you don't want the referee to take away focus from whatever's happening. And Sheamus being a referee would take away focus all the time, you know? It'd be like, oh, that's Sheamus the referee. Like, that's a former WWE superstar. That's a former WWE champion. Former Mr. Money in the Bank, you know? Like, these are... Was he Money in the Bank? Actually, I might be wrong on that. No, he wasn't Money in the Bank, was he? Randy Orton was. Or was Sheamus Money in the Bank? Hang on.
This program brought to you by
Money in the Bank. Yeah, okay, he did. Yeah, he did. Okay, so Sheamus was Money in the Bank at one point as well. That's right. It would just be very, very weird to see Sheamus in a referee shirt all the time. I think it would. The only way that you could pull it off, okay, all right, only way that you could pull it off is if, Sheamus, like, if he was a referee, but nobody ever said anything. Like, you know, nobody gave him, like, any special treatment. There was no extra camera shots on him. There was nothing like that. If Sheamus was going to be a referee, you would have to literally just act like the fact that it's not Sheamus as a referee. And I think that would be so funny because you would just see random matches where Sheamus would just be there in a referee shirt for no reason, and he'd be like, 1, 2, 3, ding, 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 and people would be like, hey, was that Sheamus? You'd be like, yes, it was. Like, why is Sheamus in the match? It's like, he's a referee now. You know, and treat him like an actual referee. If that's the way they wanted to do that, man, that would be funny. Teddy Long was a manager turned ref. Yeah, a manager. A manager. Right? This is freaking Sheamus. This is like a former heavyweight champion. A guy who's been around for like a decade. You know? We got ourselves a $12 dono from Nick Wolf. How you doing, my friend? He says, Conman, I missed your content. I'm back. Well, welcome back, Nick Wolf. He says, couldn't take Joe Cronin anymore. He's definitely a unique individual, isn't he? Thank you so much, dude, for your $12 donation. I really do appreciate it. And welcome back to the Conman community. But now, you know what this means. Considering you dropped over $5, that means the lovely, lovely, lovely Barbara is going to read your dono out. So everybody, let's hear from Barbara. Barbara, right now, $12 dono. Nick Wolf, thank you, dude.
Is the approximate size of your heart.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
It's what separates champions.
Conman, I've missed your content. I'm back. I couldn't take Joe Cronin anymore.
Well, welcome back, Nick Wolf. Welcome, 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 welcome back. Milo Rayo asking, when am I uploading more content or more videos? I should be uploading a reaction to something here tonight, whether it's Ember Moon or whether it was the Dolph Ziggler segment, I don't know. I will upload a reaction to something tonight for sure. And then, yeah, then tomorrow we got the Conman Universe at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't know if we're recording the podcast because I have not heard anything from Bob. Hopefully we will, but if not, then we won't. And then NXT on Wednesday night. Thursday I'll be live with Hold the Rope at 3:30. Friday I don't believe we have anything. And Saturday I believe we're live with WWE Smashville. That's what that's called. Kavish Manic, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Tickets are available this Friday, July 26th. This program is aggressive.
I only uploaded one on Raw. Yeah, that was because there was only one, honestly, reaction where I felt like I could upload it. I was thinking about doing, like, you know, reactions to all of the Legends appearances in one video, but I just didn't have time to do that. There's, you know what I mean? There's just, it just took a lot of time, and I just did not have access to that today. Brooklyn Rocker asking, Conman, can we only donate through Streamlabs? No, you can actually donate right here on YouTube using the Super Chat donation button. Smackville, whatever it's called, Smashville, Smackville, whatever it's called. Here's Finn Balor, though, everybody. Let's see what the Finnegan has to say. As this Saturday, he takes on Finn Balor. Finn Balor. Oh, Nick Wolf, thank you, dude. Thank you, dude.
The shocking and disturbing turn of events that took place the following night on Raw that really grabbed the attention of the WWE Universe. Let's take a look. Finn, how do you think you ended up in Bray Wyatt's crosshairs?
Oh, come on. Don't cut out. We're just buffering right now, everybody. We'll get back to the promo in just a sec.
Kayla, I don't know how Bray Wyatt's mind works. Now, we've crossed paths before, so I don't know, is he back to settle an old score, or is he here for something new? But the puppets, the attack last night on Mick Foley at Raw Reunion, and this whole new Fiend persona, Kayla, I can't explain any of it.
You seem shaken. Is that fair to say?
Look, clearly Bray is more twisted and messed up than ever. But I've stared fear in the eyes before. I didn't back down then, and I'm not gonna back down now.
All right.
So Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, or whatever name you want to call yourself today, I'm here to challenge you to a match at SummerSlam.
All right, there you go. Whoa! Firefly Funhouse! What? Whoa, what? Okay. He's back! Yowie wowie! It's Mercy! It's the Rambling Rabbit!
Hi, Finn.
Woo!
You, my friend, are so brave. Seriously, it's inspiring. It's also the reason that Mercy, Rambling Rabbit, and I are such humongous fans of yours. But as for the Fiend, well, he's not such a big fan. No matter how many times we tell him how super duper you are. Hey, you ready for some big news?
Yeah, I want big news. Well, that's not
Guess
English.
what?
Big news.
The
There we go.
Fiend is officially accepting your challenge for a match at SummerSlam.
There you go. The Fiend is accepting it.
I should warn you, though. While you are an extraordinary man, the Fiend is no man. The Fiend is an abomination.
Oh.
The Fiend is power. The Fiend remembers.
The Fiend remembers. What do you remember?
Let me in.
Oh, God. Jesus Christ.
Simply a horrifying scene with the Fiend, Finn Balor. Nonetheless, coming up next, it's
So,
Reigns versus Kevin Owens.
wow, yowie, wowie, like, wow. Okay. All right. So we have now seen how WWE plans to present Bray Wyatt. They plan to have Bray Wyatt still be this character, the guy in the Firefly Funhouse, and then they still plan to have the Fiend. It's almost like he's got two characters. And I really like the idea of a split personality in wrestling. You know, I just think that's the perfect place to have it. It makes so much sense in terms of, like, you know, a character having two different personalities, two different characters that they can work off of each other with. It's all excellent. It's so good. It's so well done right now. I'm enjoying it. Good job, WWE, as you continue to entertain me with The Fiend and Bray Wyatt. That was amazing stuff there, WWE. Thank you. That'll be going up. That's one of my reactions going up. Excuse me. Am I scared? I mean, if there's a guy who was asking to let me in, then you know what? I'd be probably scared as well. I'd be a little on the terrified. Yeah, just a little. Just a little on the terrified side of things.
I try. They play the heroes. But this Thursday, we do what we came to do.
Just in the process of doing something here real quick, everybody. 1 second. And
Once upon a time in
boom. That should go away. Good. We are almost good here, guys. Just give me 1 sec.
Hundreds of websites worldwide, so you can often find a better deal for your hotel room. Maybe you should try Trivago next time.
Cool.
Hotel Trivago.
Also, I've heard the rumors that WWE plans to be producing some replica Fiend masks. So if you guys like the Fiend mask that they have, I believe it'll be going up on WWE.com or WWEshop.com at some point in the future. Neil Young, no, I will not let you in. No, I will not. But yeah, I think they're planning on selling the mask by Halloween there, Steve Taylor. I think that's the plan. At least, you know, it would make so much sense. That's a good money maker for WWE.
$95 for the night, please.
Now I gotta ask all of you, though, which brand do you think they're gonna put Bray Wyatt on come SmackDown Live moving to Fox? Do you think they keep him on Raw, or do you think they keep him on SmackDown? What do you think? Let me know, Raw or SmackDown, in the chat right now. I'd be scared too with somebody saying let me in, right? Right? Here we go. People saying, starting to talk right now. People saying both?
Lincoln employee pricing is here. Hurry in for an offer as alluring as our vehicles.
I'd say Raw, guys. I don't think he's going to be a SmackDown superstar. I think he's going to be a Raw superstar. But I mean, it's a tough call, isn't it? It's really a tough call. But remember, guys, if you are enjoying the show, please make sure you leave a like on this video. Also, making sure you are subscribed to the channel if you have not done so yet. And also, everybody, if you are truly enjoying the show, please make sure you leave a donation if you guys truly enjoy what I do here and you wish to support what we do and keep it alive. Thank you very much, guys, in advance if you'd like to support this channel. Also consider joining us. Essentially, YouTube has made their own Patreon thing right here on YouTube. It's called the memberships. So there's definitely multiple tiers, guys. If you'd like to be in the Conman Universe, take a look at the membership tab. And see, you know, if you'd like to be considering getting to a $5 member, or maybe you want to become a $24 member and get a character instantly in the Conman Universe.
Against Finn Balor. Yeah, more to come on that in the coming weeks, of course. But I want to go back to what happened last night. I know you got to see it at Raw Reunion. It was a wild night regarding
Finn has brought the Demon to every SummerSlam he has been a part of, and he'll be bringing it this year again. Tifton Watson saying he can bring views and notoriety to SmackDown. I think there's a lot of superstars who can do that, but Bray Wyatt would certainly be an interesting thing to happen to SmackDown Live. People saying that Eric Bischoff is running SmackDown now. Yes, I believe that is the case. I believe Eric Bischoff is actually running SmackDown, but I do not believe he is in charge of any creative decisions. All right, from what I have heard, he is not involved in the creative process of WWE. He's just kind of running the show in terms of, like, you know, okay, this needs to happen. Do this or whatever, you know, kind of thing. At least that's my understanding. Oh yeah, the $1 Million Man buying the 24/7 championship last night. That was fun. That was fun. Cool. But remember, everybody, continue to smack this like button. All right, get her up there. The whole 24/7 championship stuff last night was hilarious. R-Truth kidnapping the 24/7 championship and his wife as well. I thought that was really funny. Here we go.
Last night, even the legends at Raw Reunion wanting to get their hands on the 24/7 title. But right now, please welcome my guest who requested an interview tonight.
Charlotte?
And listen, I shouldn't have to request anything. Did you see what happened earlier tonight with Bayley and Ember? No, it was a slap in the face. Actually, no, being off of SummerSlam is a slap in the face. No, Bayley choosing Ember as her opponent at SummerSlam is a slap in the face. You know, it made me think. How do you leave the woman solely responsible for the women's revolution off of SummerSlam?
You don't.
No. How do you leave the queen of all eras of sports entertainment off of SummerSlam? How? No, mark my words, I will be at SummerSlam. Actually, no, I demand to be at SummerSlam. And my opponent will be better than Ember Moon. And I'm going to prove why I am the greatest female superstar of all time.
Woo!
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome tonight's guest ring announcer, the best in the world, Shane McMahon.
All right. Can I ask the chat why all of a sudden you guys just started saying Sasha? Like, what? Why all of a sudden were you guys just talking about Sasha Banks? No, Sasha's not back. No, Sasha's not back here. Why are you guys bringing up Sasha right now? Makes no sense. But here comes Shane McMahon for our main event. It is going to be Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens. Oh, yeah.
Corey Graves just texted me. He's on a movie set. He said he wishes he was here to experience this tonight.
And yeah, Michael Cole is playing the heel here tonight, isn't he?
Shane gonna be smiling when SummerSlam's over. Remember, he accepted the challenge of Kevin Owens for a match of 2 weeks.
Sasha to face Charlotte at SummerSlam. What are you talking about? Why?
Show a little respect, ladies and gentlemen.
Why? It's not going to be Sasha versus Charlotte at SummerSlam.
For tonight's guest timekeeper, SmackDown's greatest acquisition, Elias.
Again, Shane McMahon, obviously, David, stacking the deck tonight against
No, TJ Young, sorry, buddy, you're not in the Conman Universe, okay? If you'd like to become a part of the Conman Universe, you can become a $24.99 supporter right here. What's it called? The Legends Row tier of the memberships, if you'd like to be a part of the series. SML Parody Durrett, thank you very much for subscribing. You can also become a part of the series by becoming a $5 member and maybe getting lucky and get access to the draw. You know, maybe you'll get there. I legit don't know why you guys think all of a sudden it's going to be Sasha versus Charlotte. It's going to be a three-way. It's literally going to be a three-way for the women's title this Saturday. I think, at least. Freddy Krueger, thank you very much for subscribing. Let me go back to that WWE Smackville, I should say.
I would love to hear Shane introduce himself.
Yeah, it's literally, guys, right here, this upcoming Saturday, it's a three-way for the championship. It's going to be Bayley versus Charlotte versus Alexa Bliss. You are telling me right there in that match that Charlotte Flair's there's not going to be something that happens because it's being broadcast on the TV that is going to allow Charlotte to get in? Would not be surprised if Charlotte somehow, you know, gets into that match, right? She said that she was getting an opponent better than Ember for SummerSlam, though. Yeah, Bayley. Yeah, guys, I have a tough time believing that they're going to do Charlotte versus Sasha one-on-one at SummerSlam. I don't think that's going to happen. Ice King, thanks for subscribing. Ember Moon, yeah, a better opponent than Ember Moon, i.e. Bayley, for the championship. Charlotte's going to want to be in that match. She's going to want to be in the three-way. Like, WWE's going to want her to be a part of that match. You know? If they go a different way, then I apologize that I'm going to be cocky right here, but I truly believe that it's going to be just straight up a triple threat match there. I don't think anything freaky is going to happen. If you also, here's the thing, if you also do a three-way match, you have the ability for Sasha to come back, you know, and interfere in that match and either help Bayley win and then turn heel at the end, or whatever, you know. Exactly, HBK DBS. There's only 2 more weeks of build to SummerSlam. Charlotte versus Sasha would have little to no build if it happens. They could still do it for sure, because it's a match people would be interested in, at least, the return of Sasha Banks. But man, it's just like, nah, that's not the way to go. It's not the way to go. Right now, you just don't need that. You don't. No, I'm sorry. That's just, in my head, that is completely the wrong direction to go in. Because the return of Sasha Banks should be saved for, boom, like, you know, a heel turn. Like, you have Bayley as champion, right? You have Bayley as your WWE champion, for women's champion. The only way that people are, I see this in the chat as well, the only way that I could see that happening is if Charlotte goes out there to SummerSlam saying, I'm left off the card, this sucks, like, you know, I deserve an opponent, and then Sasha Banks music hit. But what you do there is you paint Sasha Banks as a babyface. It's the same character. There's nothing new about it. You know what would remind me of heavily? It would remind me of when Seth Rollins came back to the WWE, right? And his natural place to go was being a heel, right? Because he was a heel, or sorry, my bad, to be on a babyface. He was a heel when he left, you know, and he got injured. He did his surgery, he did his rehab, came on back, and he was a fiery babyface because he not cashed in, he hit the pedigree, or I forget what happened, it's a while ago. But anyways, the next night, they turned him back to being heel instead of running with what the crowd's going for. If they were to do that with Sasha Banks right here, her character would fall flat in weeks because we've already seen the babyface run from Sasha. The way that you elevate Sasha Banks' character to the next level, the way that you get her back into the main event, the way that you make her character feel like a bigger deal is with a heel turn. And what better way to do that than with the person she was former tag team champions with, the inaugural tag team champions, the Boston Hug Connection, and Bayley's the current champion. One-on-one, Sasha versus Bayley can run that feud for a few months. It writes itself. It writes itself. And Charlotte versus Sasha is just a match to have a match. It doesn't have any impact. If Sasha wins, great. You know what I mean? But that's not going to put her anywhere. That's not going to give her much momentum. It's going to give her momentum until she turns heel. And then that entire thing of Charlotte's just out the window, right? That's why I believe Sasha Banks will not face Charlotte Flair at SummerSlam. But again, I could be wrong, right? I've been wrong in the past many times. I was wrong yesterday thinking that for whatever reason Samoa Joe was the #1 contender for the WWE Championship. It happens.
Elias over here in the timekeeper's
All right.
So again, Shane McMahon doing everything.
I'm paying attention to the Twitch chat. I'll see you over there, my friends. I'll see ya. Real King Sammy, Sophia Barajas, D. Connor. Welcome. What does my hat say? My hat is just a Conman hat. Right here, guys. You can get it. You can get your own Conman hat if you'd like. So here we go. Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns. And here's the thing. I wonder if Roman Reigns is going to play the heel in this match. Like, I know he's a big old baby face, but I wonder if Roman Reigns does play the heel in this matchup to try to get over Kevin Owens. Does Roman Reigns do the job for KO?
Continually here in WWE, but he's got to watch his back as well because Kevin Owens isn't the only one that has issues with Shane, Elias, and McIntyre. So does Roman Reigns.
I'm looking up here, folks. Looking up some more comments from the chat.
But you're right, he's got issues with every single person out here.
And see that smile across the Shane McMahon there.
Yeah, it's a very interesting match. It's just I don't know what to say because I don't know the direction WWE plans on going in. And this is actually good in a way because WWE is keeping me guessing. I cannot see straightforward as to where they're going, right? But Roman Reigns has some issues with Drew McIntyre, as does Kevin Owens.
Ladies and gentlemen, in this corner, weighing 265 pounds from Pensacola, Florida.
You can get this dope shirt from the merch store, folks. The Con Arts. Rep it.
Give it up for the big dog, Roman Reigns. And in this corner, weighing 262 pounds, the quitter and the man that will lose to me at SummerSlam. Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Owens.
Greg Hamilton should do that. Put his own little twist
on
his
KO.
And Kevin Owens was coming out here after Shane.
You know what, Shane? I bet you think you're real funny. You think you're real smart. But guess what? I have no problem going through Roman Reigns, Drew McIntyre, and Elias to get my hands on you. So you're getting dropped tonight, whether you like it or not.
Whoa. Roman takes the mic out of his hands.
Let's backtrack. You're going to run through me? Well, Miami, it looks like I'm going to whoop everybody's ass tonight.
Kevin Owens.
Anonymous, thanks for subscribing.
I like this. Referee, if you would. I'm feeling this. Please, ring the bell.
Needs a little work with the bell. Here we go, Roman.
Tom Phillips with a nice little dig there at Elias saying needs a little work with the bell. But here we go. We got a one-on-one match, guys, and I want to ask each and every single one of you, who will win? So head on over to twitter.com and answer that question. Who will win? Hashtag SD Live. Hashtag WWE. Will it be Roman Reigns or will it be Kevin Owens? Let me know, guys. Twitter.com/Conman167. Please let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know.
You don't really believe he's going to stay out of this, David, do you?
And boom, the poll is now live. And McIntyre. Are these guys going to turn on him? And there you go! Roman Reigns with the right hand to Drew and sends him over the top rope as Drew McIntyre. And now Kevin Owens with the right hand to Elias. And Shane's going to go running, but Roman's going to stop him right there. And Kevin Owens getting in front of him. But now we got them both in the ring. And oh man! Shane slides out the other side. Kevin Owens gets out of there. Roman Reigns grabs a hold of McMahon. And now KO's got his hands on him, but Drew McIntyre's back in the fray. And Kevin Owens standing up for Roman Reigns. Hammers away on Drew McIntyre. Big knee from Elias. And this match is, I don't think it's going to be, going to go for much longer. And now the beatdown from the Authority. Shane McMahon, Drew McIntyre, and Elias. Elias just stomping a mud hole into Roman. Roman getting absolutely beat down.
Now Shane's directing traffic. It's exactly what he wants. Let the other two do the work.
And as he lifts Roman Reigns slowly up, Kevin Owens has got to come make the save, man. KO's got to make the save.
Roman's defenseless. Yeah, real tough Shane is.
Is anybody going to come out? Oh, not again. Hey, there you go, KO. KO's got his hands on Shane as he sends him into the barricade. And now right back inside the ring. Ducks underneath McIntyre. Super kick to McIntyre. Super kick to Elias. Roman Reigns spear to McIntyre. And a stunner to Elias. Woo! Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns stand tall. Oh, but Shane McMahon, you're not getting out of there that easily. Shane McMahon sent right back inside the ring. Here you go. Kevin Owens turns him around. Superman punch into the stunner. And Shane doesn't botch it that time. Kevin Owens, Roman Reigns standing tall here at the end of Smackdown Live. Are they done yet, though? Oh, hell yeah. They're going to do it one more time? Let's get it. One more time. One more time. One more time. Get it. Another stunner to Shane. Woo! And that is how you end Smackdown Live. Very fun. Very good. That was Smackdown Live as Shane McMahon gets stunned again. Great. Great stuff there, folks. Love that.
I don't think there's any doubt about that. Roman Reigns, Kevin Owens had his back here tonight as we take another look.
Ross Mackey asking, what happened to the wildcard rule? Hasn't been mentioned on commentary for a while because WWE wanted to give a reason why their superstars could appear on other shows. They introduced the wildcard rule. The wildcard rule ended up making things just even more confusing, and then so WWE essentially went away with the wildcard rule. Here's Kevin Owens.
It's nothing compared to SummerSlam because I'm going to do something no one was ever able to do. I'm going to make Shane McMahon actually enjoyable because I promise everyone is going to love the ass whipping I give him that night.
Woo!
Oh, a fired up Kevin Owens. But Shane McMahon has a
man, folks, that was a good episode of Smackdown Live. I enjoyed it. Definitely the ending was really entertaining. But everybody, that is going to do it for us here tonight. I will be uploading my reactions to Kevin Owens stunning the crap out of Shane McMahon. I'll also be uploading my reactions to Bray Wyatt. All right, everybody, so make sure you tune into those as they're going to be up here live on YouTube very, very, very shortly. You guys are going to hate me, but no review tonight, all right? No review. Okay, no review tonight. I'm just not feeling great. So, anyways, that's going to be the end of the show, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. On your way out, make sure you leave a like on this video. Also, making sure you are subscribed to the channel as always, everybody. Thank you so very much for watching. Again, we're going to be here live tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be a good show, Conman Universe. Make sure you guys are here for that one. And then again, tonight, it's going to be, or no, sorry, not tonight, sorry. Tomorrow night, we'll be live with NXT. All right, everybody, thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Have yourselves a wonderful night. Take care, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy your night. Thanks for watching. I've been gone, and that was Smackdown Live.